What's up guys, and welcome back to the club. In this video I will be talking about the best offers right now in the store, and there are exactly two offers. The first one, the Steel Guardians. I mean, the K-91 and the T54E2, both of them are really insane heavy tanks. The T54E2 nearly broken, the K-91 is really very strong, and it's for both beginners and good players. I'm gonna skip the offers that are not good, and I'm gonna talk about only those two offers that are, in my opinion, really good, and they fit both for beginner players and skilled players. So the next offer gonna be this one, this Steel Monsters. The tier 8 Swedish collector heavy tank, the Tornvagn, extremely good gun flexibility, high TPM, good mobility, insane. Upper plate. It's actually basically a concept 1B in a tier 8 vehicle. The same for the Type-57, also an insane gun flexibility, good mobility, high alpha damage, good TPM. So those tanks are really so broken, nearly broken I would say, and yeah, perfect hull down vehicles. And there is nothing to complain about those tanks if you are going to buy one of those bundles that I'm showing, the Steel Monsters and this one, the Steel Guardians. You will really not regret it. For all of those tanks I made already a full review, okay? If you want to check it out, just wait till the end of this video and check out my reviews playlist. I'm gonna now try not to make this video not long for you and just jump straight to the battlefield and show you some situations with each vehicle. Let's go. And here we go. We will be starting with the K-91, the Ruski tier 9 collector heavy tank. So I'm going here on this map to a hull down position. As always, as I told you, all of those tanks should be played hull down. That means in a place where the enemy can see only your turret, because those tanks got really a very strong frontal turret and upper plate, which are nearly unpenetrable. Nearly, I said nearly. Maybe some TDs like the Jagdpanzer E100 or I don't know, tier 10 TDs with incredibly strong penetration, maybe they will find some weak spots on your frontal turret, but the rest will just struggle and they will hate you for this insane frontal armor, like this RHM who just slapped me with a HE shell because he couldn't penetrate my frontal turret. So so the K-91 is a no-2 loader, so you need to find a place where you just can fire your 3 shells and then fall back to hide while reloading. Very important. We can also relocate while reloading. We have a good mobility with this vehicle. Actually, with all of those vehicles that I chose for you today, and which we have right now with the store, got an insane mobility for a tier for just heavy tanks, I mean, and most of them got a very strong frontal turret and an upper plate. So don't risk and go flat ground with the K-91 because the lower plate is spammable for everyone. So try to stay in a place where you are hull down, showing only your turret to the enemy, or just face hug the enemy so that they can see only your turret. Don't risk and go on flat ground. So don't let the enemy aim on your lower plate, so the lower part of your armor, because they are really very vulnerable and we can be painted very easy. The exception in all of those tanks is the T54. The Shark got really an insane overall strong armor, and we can even risk going flat ground with that tank. Oh, I missed that shot, come on. We can risk going flat ground because that tank got really an insane frontal armor, everything, turret, lower plate, upper plate is so bouncy, is so rounded that we can even risk that with that tank to go on flat ground. But of course, don't exaggerate and don't go a lot on flat ground, because we still can find some weak spots on the lower plate of the T54, okay? So that was the battle what I got for you with the K-91, going for 2.7k of damage, and in my opinion that's how we should play with the K-91. looks also really pretty dope with this legendary camouflage burn, so don't hesitate to buy this tank, you will not regret it. And the next battle I got for you this time with the T54E2 Shark in Hellas, in map Hellas if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going here to the medium side, and yeah, this tank is also pretty good. Yeah, a very nice gun, nice accuracy for a heavy tank, also good mobility, good frontal armor, whatever, hull down or flat ground, we can block a lot of damage with this tank, and we can play it very aggressive at the same time, because this tank got the best TPM in all of those tanks, and yeah, very fast reload time for a heavy tank, which allows us to play more aggressive, and we don't need to hide a lot with this vehicle. It's beginner friendly, and for skilled players, just OP tank. Okay, look at this, the LTTB. Yeah, he got no chance to pen me. So most of the tier 8, 7, 9 mediums or lights will struggle to penetrate the frontal armor of this tank, and that's really the strength of this vehicle. Armor, insane mobility, and fast reload time for a heavy tank, which make this tank a pretty all-rounder, and it's kind of make it also kind of heavy tank. So I love it a lot to play with this vehicle. It's pretty OP, as I told you, for skilled players, and at the same time it's also beginner friendly, like the K-91 and the other two tanks, the Tornvagn and the Type-57, I think. Yeah, so here we go. We can play it as well hull down, but we can also go flat ground with this vehicle. Okay, both of play sides is allowed with this tank.
Enemy hit.
Here we go.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Let's slap the Charlemagne again. The Charlemagne.
Enemy armor is hit.
Already 2k damage. Shot blocked, here we go. On flat ground, I'm not even hull down. And yeah, nearly 2400 damage and 600 off damage blocked with this piece. That was the T54E2 Shark. Also another, yeah, I would say OP vehicle you don't want to miss, and you want to add it to your garage. Battle with the Tornvagn. The tier 8 concept 1B, in my opinion. It's a Swedish collector heavy tank, and this tank got also, yeah, ridiculous, stupid, strong frontal armor. You're gonna see it here in this battle. Of course, as always, I'm saying frontal armor, okay? Don't misunderstand me. If you show your side of your turret or your side of your hull, or also a bit of your lower plate to the enemy, you will be punished for that. So make sure that you are in the right spot, in the right position to block damage, okay? That means try to find again kind of hull down position. You can also angle a bit and block a lot of damage. Even on flat ground, we saw it here, my armor was a bit angled and I blocked a shot. Also very efficient is to hug the enemy. Face hug, okay? And you just won the battle. The turret of this tank is so small that the enemies can't, it's just unpenetrable. If you face hug the enemy, this tank is too flat, the enemy will see only your frontal turret, and it's too small. This turret got no weak spots. The frontal turret of this tank got no weak spots, and it's nearly impossible to penetrate the frontal armor of this tank. Maybe with a HE shell, and the enemy will deal a small amount of damage, and that's why this tank is also very OP in point of armor, but at the same time we have a nice high alpha damage, a good DPM, and insane mobility for a heavy tank again, which make this tank again an all-rounder tank for skilled players, pretty OP, and also again for beginner players, very beginner friendly. And yeah, that's it. What should I say? It's just an insane vehicle in my opinion. I'm gonna skip this part here for you. I don't want to make this vehicle so long because my teammates will finish the Astron G and that other tank, the ST Quad, so I will be able to finish the Action X in the end. Here we go, and as you can see there, I blocked 1.7k of damage nearly in this battle, and being very decisive by finishing 2 enemy tanks. So if we know how to play with this vehicle, like I'm showing you here, and like you can see in my reviews playlist, I made for every tank a review, so go check her out. The reviews playlist will appear in the end of this video, and yeah, drive it correctly and win a lot of battles. Nothing else to add. Last but least, and the last situation for this video is gonna be with the Type-57 mecha with this legendary camouflage. Looks also so nice. I mean, this tank got also a unique camouflage, and if you buy the bundle right now in the store, you will get automatically this insane camouflage. So this tank, the strength of this vehicle is the high alpha damage, okay? Yeah, and it's also insane frontal turret. We got 9 degrees of depression, so gun flexibility is also insane. But for that we have, yeah, let's say a bit of how to say, accuracy issues. So we need to find the position where we are close to the enemy, but at the same time we need a place to hide while we are reloading, because we got a long reload time with this vehicle. So this tank should be played second line or something between second and first line. We can rely on our armor, as you can see here, and because of that accuracy issues, we need to be a bit close to the enemy so that we can aim on the weak spots and deal our damage. So don't go alone here like I'm doing here in this situation. I was stuck here. It's better to go with this vehicle with your team, so that you're not going to be get pushed and rushed by the enemy tanks and finished, because you need always support playing with this tank. And that's, as I told you, because of our long reload time. Like this now with my teammates, I have nothing to fear, and as I told you, we can rely on our frontal armor. We blocked already a lot of damage, already 1200 damage blocks, and with the help of your teammates, this tank is a beast, because he eats the HP of the enemy tanks. With one shot we can go for 400 damage, sometimes 450, even 500 damage with one shot, thanks to precision fire, and that's the real strength of this vehicle. That's it, guys. We arrived to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope that I could help you to have, yeah, the best choice and to pick up the best choice out of all of the bundles we have right now in the store. Those 2 bundles with those 4 tanks that I showed you today is the best choice. If you liked this video, you know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon for sure in the next one, guys. Bye bye.